Good afternoon, Paul Hawksby and Andy Jacobs here on Talksport. Now we've got the Women's Club World Cup coming up. It's going to be played at Brentford and also at the Emirates. The semi-finals taking place at Brentford and then, or the quarter-finals, and then the third place game in the final. So I'll split it out in a minute. Third place game in the final at the Emirates at the weekend.
Some teams have already played to get to this stage.
Yeah. One of the teams competing are SC Corinthians Paulista, who are known as Corinthians, of course, over in Brazil. Their women's team, very strong side. And we're joined in the studio now by Chris Watney and Tomas Rosolino. Tomas is a Brazilian journalist who follows the fortunes of Corinthians men and women and Brazilian football. And Chris, if you're a long-time listener, will know was quite a regular visitor in a period where we talked a lot about Corinthian-Casuals, the English amateur club that sort of spawned Corinthians of São Paulo.
And the expression, Corinthian spirit.
The Corinthian spirit, that's right, which we don't see a great deal of in football anymore. No. But they made a film about it when Corinthian-Casuals went and played in Corinthian Stadium in Brazil, which was a brilliant film. So, Chris, Thomas, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I was just saying, Chris, how long is it since the film came out? When that amazing story of how you guys all went over and played against Corinthians of Brazil.
The film Brothers in Football came out in 2018.
Yeah,
and it was on ITV for about 3 years as well, from 2019. It's now on YouTube, so everyone can see it on YouTube.
It's a lovely film. It's so inspiring.
Stars
it's a great
yourselves.
story. Yes, we have a mic when you joined us in the studio. So, Thomas, how did you get to know Chris?
So I was working for Multimall, which is the website where we published the book. And Chris was always a big fan with Danilo, which is the owner. And pandemic hit. We wanted to do something about it. So there was any matches or stories to be published. So Danilo said, I really like to write a book about the Casuals Corinthians legacy and history. So we didn't have any books about it in Portuguese. So the major fan base of Corinthians they speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
So that's why I already knew Chris from covering the casual stand in Brazil, but then we became friends and we wrote the book.
And we've got the book in front of us now. It's all in Portuguese, so I'll be honest, me and Andy are struggling a bit. But it's lovely. It's lovely that your club, Chris, was embraced by the Brazilian club, and there's this sort of brotherhood, isn't there? All despite the distance.
The fans know the link, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
And the Corinthians fans in Brazil as well, Thomas. They love the link. You often get, if Brazilians are in the UK, they come and watch you guys play, don't they?
Absolutely, and for the World Club Cup, they're all coming in from all around the world. I mean, they've got fan groups for the Corinthians in every major city.
Yeah,
and obviously, the fact that Corinthians are playing in London, it makes it easier for people to come and see them rather than go back to Brazil. And so people are flying in from all around Europe to come to Brentford tomorrow.
Yeah,
and it should be a great party. I mean, on Saturday they all came down to Casuals to watch us play Abbey Rangers, which was a bit of a culture shock. We even got the women's team down to Casuals to watch that combined county game.
How did you get on?
We drew 2-2.
Right.
But actually, we scored both our goals in the first 5 minutes. And all the fans were in the car park cheering the Corinthians women in, so they missed the goals, and then we went in. It's an amazing story and an amazing connection.
So, how did Corinthians qualify for this tournament? Were they the league winners in Brazil?
They won the Libertadores.
Oh, Libertadores.
The women's Libertadores. So they have already 3 straight championships. So the major story in South American football. So they're dominating the league for years now, since in 2020, been champions 3 times Libertadores, and they're the main program for women's football. Brazil is going to host the World Cup in next year, and the whole program is based about the former Corinthians manager. The executive was Corinthians that went to Brazil national team. Manager also, we went silver medalists in the Paris 2024. Had 6 Corinthians players and other 3 former players. So half of the squad were part of the Corinthian team. This team is not really at the peak. I'd say the peak was 2 years ago, but still, they're going to fight for the first Women's World Championship.
Yeah. And we were saying earlier on this, we've seen a lot of money going to Brazilian men's football. Do you think we might start to see... Is it predominantly a Brazilian team, Thomas, or are there overseas players playing for Corinthians women?
To be fair, we have some news today. We have 2 Venezuelan players and a Colombian player. They're coming to London. They're going to arrive maybe late afternoon because they have problems with the visa. So the three, one is a signing, two are like former players, and we have a Uruguayan striker, Belen.
Okay.
So it's pretty much it. It's mostly Brazilian, not the really expanded like Brazilian league in men's football. Is almost like, I don't know, South American states.
Yeah.
But this is like mostly Brazilian team.
Do Casuals have a women's team as well, do they,
Well,
Chris?
this is actually part of the story. So
Yeah.
FIFA really want the legacy of this tournament to be that we do set up a women's team.
Yeah.
And so...
Because then they can go and play in the stadium. And
yeah, well, exactly. That'd be the hope. But yeah, they really want us to start one up, and they're willing to get behind it and really try and support us. So yeah, hopefully there will be in the future.
Yeah.
Should do.
There will be a few people that don't know the legend of Corinthian-Casuals and penalties. I mean, that still doesn't. You should explain what it is, but it still doesn't go on, does it?
It doesn't go on anymore. We do miss penalties, but not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
No, not on purpose. But no, back in the day, we did. We were touring South Africa in 1897, and we famously used to step aside for penalties, and we used to also miss penalties, because they believe that the rule itself went against the way they believed the game. The intentional foul. They didn't think it was possible for a gentleman to really commit an intentional foul. So they used to not even acknowledge the rule, because they just thought it was a slur on their name.
Right.
So yeah, that was where the Corinthian spirit came from.
That wasn't picked up by the Corinthians. Paulista, was it? They're quite happy to commit a foul.
Yeah, we didn't read that part of the book.
It's interesting, but the Corinthian spirit, the translation doesn't work, because the Corinthian spirit here is obviously fair play.
Yeah.
And the spirit of Corinthians out there is, fight to the death.
You're right.
You're going to win. Yeah. So.
And Thomas, what do you think about Brazil's chances in the World Cup? They've got some fabulous players, haven't they?
The Men's World Cup. Yeah.
Oh,
Men's World Cup.
Yeah.
well, it's been 24 years in the making, so 26. Oh, we have the best team. We're gonna win it. Lose it. I'd say we have the best team since 2010. If you look at it individually, we didn't have like the major big squad, but we have a decent team. We had won the Confederations Cup, the Copa America. We had Kaká in a good level. But right now, I think we have a really decent striking group. So you have Vinicius, Rodrigo, Estevão in Chelsea, who's playing really well. Cunha, which just hit a screamer. So
Pedro.
João Pedro is quite nice.
Yeah.
And their assistant manager, Paul Clement, used to play for Corinthian-Casuals.
Oh, what about that?
There we go.
Working with Ancelotti.
It all ties together.
Wow.
25 years ago, we played together at Casuals.
So I take it there are still some tickets available
There are.
tomorrow night in Brentford.
Yeah,
if people
well,
want to go along.
so Corinthians tomorrow are playing Gotham FC from New York at 12:30 in the afternoon at Brentford Stadium.
right.
So there are tickets available.
Yeah.
And then the final will be at the Emirates on Sunday, and I think there's tickets still available for that. And the other two teams are Arsenal from Europe and Asfar from Morocco.
Right.
So it should be a great tournament. And like Tom's saying, that basically the Corinthians are the Real Madrid of South American football. They've won 6 league championships in a row, 3 Libertadores in a row. They really are a great team, and it should be great.
They could well be in the final.
They could be. They could be.
Yeah, to play Arsenal at their ground.
Yeah.
Would be fantastic.
I'd say Arsenal's like clear favorites. They're mid-season, so they're in a good shape.
Sure.
They play at home. But it's going to be nice. On Sunday, so you can watch both matches for one ticket. It's nice also.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, you buy one ticket, you get both games.
Brilliant.
Good to see you, Chris. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you very much for
Thanks
coming
very much.
in.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yes.
Limited edition Ayrton Senna shirts.
Corinthian shirts. Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. That's very kind of you guys. So thank you. And best of luck for Corinthians. As a Tottenham fan, I'll be cheering them on Sunday if they get to the final. But yeah, good to see you both. Thanks very much.
My pleasure.
Your Corinthians website, you should tell us a bit more if people want to find out a bit more about the club Corinthian-Casuals.
Yeah, Corinthian-Casuals.com, and all the information's there. Come along. It's great. The London fan club for Corinthians, Fiel Londres, are always there, banging their drums, making a lot of noise. It's an amazing atmosphere down there now.
It's a great story and a great
great fun.
link between two very different clubs in different parts of the world, but it's a lovely story. Good to see you both.